Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. So I've got something very strange and mysterious that I want to share with you guys today, and it comes from a place right down here on Earth, a place that we have spoken about many times before due to its mysterious nature, all of the unexplained things surrounding this area on Earth. The place I'm talking about is the ever mystifying continent of Antarctica, which, if you followed the channel, you'll know is literally cluttered with strange, anomalous phenomena. Entrances to caves in the middle of nowhere that are shaped like triangles or disc-shaped craft, to unexplained vibrations and magnetic anomalies underneath the ice that seem to manipulate and warp gravity when satellites fly by this continent. And so first, here we want to start with the main finding of today, and we're on Google Earth, and we're going to go ahead and zoom deep down into the middle of Antarctica. This is in the middle of nowhere, by the way, where this was found, and amongst the frozen hills and pretty flat area where this is located, we find what looks to be almost like a crater you would see on the moon, with what appears to be a triangular object that looks as if it is or was constructed by something. So here we are, you can probably already see it. We see this sort of mound or crater, and then plain as day, we see this very sharp triangular object sitting dead center of the object, almost like the object landed and blew out this crater. And you can see the shadow of the object being cast back down onto the frozen ground. And as I circle around and get different angles of this thing, it reminds me of many other triangular or TR3B shaped objects, not only on Earth and in our skies, but out in our solar system. These strangely triangular shaped objects have been found on many other planets and moons, which we're going to get to in a minute. We've got some videos and photos. So as you can see here, I'm kind of scrolling around the surrounding landscape. There's nothing else around here that looks like this. It's either barren land, flat, we have some mountains, but nothing that looks like this, just sitting in the middle of nowhere. It looks like your typical V-shaped UFO that we have seen so many times before. And when I saw this, it reminded me of a couple of different findings in which we have discovered triangular shaped structures or craft or whatever you want to call them found on places such as the moon and Mars. So I was instantly reminded of this, which I posted after discovering about 4 years ago on the channel another triangular-like object, very similar in shape to what we're seeing in Antarctica here, and you're seeing that. So this is the moon here, and this image was captured by one of the many reconnaissance orbiter satellites currently making their way around the planet, mapping it, hence the name reconnaissance. We are doing reconnaissance on the moon. And you'll see in this crater is another V-shaped object that I'll go ahead and zoom in and kind of crop out here, but you can see it circled here, sitting down in this crater, sort of blending in, looks metallic, it's got light glinting off of it. Here's a close-up shot of the object, a little pixelated, but nonetheless you can see the perfect triangle. We also have findings of partially buried triangular objects, such as these found on the planet Mars. Here is the first here, very detailed and very sharp-edged triangular V-shaped object that looks to be partially buried in the Martian surface. And yet again, on the planet Mars, another V-shaped object, which looks to have more curved corners than pointed corners, and we've seen both in UFO sighting videos here on Earth. Some will have very sharp corners, others will be curved around the edges, and you can see it here, where it's basically just sort of sticking out, coming up out of the ground. You can see the shadow of the edge of it. And here is another couple of images snapped by astronauts themselves up in the space shuttle of these TR3Bs or black triangles, whatever you want to call them, out the window here, cruising along high above the Earth's atmosphere, and they managed to snap a couple of images of this thing. And with the recent releasing of a new UFO video from the Pentagon showing yet another triangular craft, this time caught by the US Navy on one dark night, is it really out of the norm anymore that we keep finding these triangular craft that obviously have a common link throughout the entire solar system? So back to this Antarctica finding here. Antarctica, there's something going on there. But to end this video out, I'm going to play you some clips and show you some images of the mysterious triangles haunting us. And when you're done watching it, you really ask yourself if you're still a skeptic, and show the video to your friends. Let them watch it, see if they're still skeptics. So tell me what you think about this finding in Antarctica. Here's a quick pic a fan sent in. He's drinking coffee in style with his new Secureteam coffee mug, which he got off the merch shop. You guys can go there. We got a ton of different cool products, great quality shirts, hoodies, bags. Your support means the world and keeps this channel running while YouTube continues to try to censor it. And so maybe check out our merch shop on your way out, as well as our Patreon page, where we are giving out signed Secureteam stickers. And these are die-cut, high-quality stickers that I, Tyler, personally sign one by one, and you can get one yourself by becoming a Patreon member. And besides the signed sticker, you'll get behind-the-scenes access and videos that no one else gets to see unless they are a patron. So check the links down below, and now let's look at some triangles.